Welcome back, everyone, and thanks again for joining us here on KXAN News at 4. Hard to believe, but we only have one more week left of meteorological winter. Spring begins on March 1st, and we have our first look now at what to expect next month. Chief Meteorologist Nick Bannin is tracking all this for us, as always, of course, but it's hard to believe that we're almost at the end of February. Where's the time gone?
I know, and I don't think we can get through this winter. And we're not going to be able to say, hey, we didn't have any wintry weather. It never felt like winter, because we have had our fair share of cold and even some snow at times. But what does March bring? Well, let's take you into the new information that just came out from the Climate Prediction Center through NOAA yesterday. And look, they're leaning drier than normal. The last thing we really want to hear after what's been a reasonably wet, but not wetter than average February, but we've been drier than normal in January and December. So not good news as far as that's concerned. Of course, the darker the shading, the higher the confidence in being drier. And those shades do get lighter the farther east you are, but still reasonable agreement on March being a drier than normal month for us here in Central Texas and really across much of the state. And you guessed it, warmer than normal. I know we've had our cold patches at times here this winter, but winter is averaging warmer than normal, and our first month of meteorological spring looks to be warmer than normal. And in fact, the confidence on that is pretty high given the darker shading positioned right over Central Texas and really much of the state. So what is normal in the month of March, at least in Austin? Our average high at the beginning of the month is 69, and by the end of the month, it's 77. Our normal low, 49 at the beginning of the month. That rises to 55 by the end of the month. It's our sixth wettest month of the year, so right in the middle there. Nothing unusually wet or dry about March. We typically average one freeze in March in Austin. Of course, usually a bit more than that in the hill country where the cold can last longer. And important to note, our severe weather season technically begins in March. March 1st through about the middle of June is severe weather season here in Central Texas, and usually things just keep ramping up March into April, peaking in May before things wind down as we head into the month of June. So worth being ready for severe weather here. And of course, we'll let you know if any severe weather is expected. Right now, we're talking still wintry weather. We still have another week of meteorological winter to go, and it certainly feels like it. Mid-30s now in Austin. We should be about 30 degrees, I should say, warmer than this for average highs this time of year. So it's another cold day here in Central Texas, and temperatures are going to keep dropping as we head into the evening. Now, there's concern about this because drizzle chances will be going up this evening. So as temperatures drop, drizzle chances look to be going up. And there's going to be a window of opportunity late evening through at least the first several hours of tomorrow morning where we're at or below freezing. Even in Austin, there may not be a lot of drizzle around, but even some drizzle with temperatures below freezing could lead to some icy spots on untreated roads, bridges and overpasses that are untreated. Of course, TxDOT's been doing a lot of treatment. I've even seen it happening here today. Then as we head through the late morning, we climb above freezing, 35 by 11, heading for a high of 39 here tomorrow afternoon as we transition the drizzle over to plain old rain showers and drizzle in the afternoon. It's going to be very hard to detect the drizzle on clouds and radar or even on a radar app of your choice because it forms so close to the ground it almost goes undetected, but not quite. And you can see our computer models into the evening bringing in some of that light freezing drizzle in spots as we get through 9 o'clock. Some of it may form and fall as regular drizzle too because we won't all be below freezing by 9. And then the drizzle coverage starts to pick up a little bit more overnight into tomorrow morning. You can see that freezing drizzle and perhaps some areas of regular drizzle. And then as we get toward the end of the morning, as our ground temperatures climb up above freezing, we do expect a transition over to regular drizzle and regular rain showers showed up here in the green. So much less in the way of any concerns for icing tomorrow afternoon. Really the highest concerns will be overnight tonight and into the early morning hours. There will still be some areas of showers continuing into Saturday night. There's even a low chance for a stray lingering drop or two into Sunday morning. The theme of Sunday will be slow clearing. You'll get the sun earliest in the hill country, perhaps sunny as early as midday, but that sun may take until mid to late afternoon to get to the metro and our eastern counties and some parts of our eastern counties may not see the sun until the sun sets, and then you're losing your opportunity. So here's your forecast then for tonight, getting down to 31, drizzle and freezing drizzle developing. We think about 30% of central Texas gets some sort of moisture here tonight, but remember, as your temperatures drop, that moisture could cause some icy spots. Heading through your Saturday, we'll transition from freezing rain and drizzle over to regular rain and drizzle with a high of 39. So a cold Saturday and at times a damp Saturday with a lot of clouds. The rain or drizzle coverage Saturday, about 60% of us getting measurable liquid here tomorrow. And then by Sunday, mostly cloudy, much warmer, although 59 still cool. Rainfall amounts look light, less than 1/10 of an inch for most of us, some slightly higher amounts into our eastern counties. And the ice amounts look very light, between 0 and 0.05 of an inch of ice, but it doesn't take much to make things slippery. Highest concentration will be focused near and especially south of Austin. Then a big warm-up picks up after Sunday. We've got 70s every single day of next work week. Even with a cold front, it's not going to knock us down much. We'll be in the mid-70s and sunshine Monday, upper 70s Tuesday and Wednesday. A few clouds Wednesday ahead of a cold front, and then we're down in the low 70s Thursday and low to mid-70s on Friday.